Good morning, standard 10 student. Today, some more topic I am going to explain the refraction of light at plane surface from chapter 4. Before that, you know the Snell's law, sine I by sine R, ratio of sine of angle of incident to the sine of angle of refraction, we are a constant. Together it is known as Snell's law. Now, the principle of reversibility, this topic, means reversing the path of light is known as principle of reversibility. Take this is separating surface. This is median 1, this is median 2. The ray of light coming from median 1 and enters in median 2. This is denser. Medium 2 is denser medium. So the refracted ray bends towards the normal. When a ray of light coming from rare to denser, it bends towards the normal. And reverse, when coming from denser to rare, it bends away from the normal. That's why, since it is rare and it is denser, so ray coming from rare to denser bends toward the normal. Right? Now, follow the Snell's law. 1 mu 2 means the ray coming from median 1 to median 2 is equal to sine I by sine R. Right? Now, reverse. 2 mu A means ray coming from median 2 means denser to rare. Then this is sine R by sine I. Now multiply together. 1 mu 2 into 2 mu 1 is equal to sine I by sine R into sine R by sine I, cancel, that is equal to 1. So 1 mu 2 into 2 mu 1, that is equal to 1, or we can write 1 mu 2 is equal to 1 by 2 mu 1. This is known as the principle of reversibility. Right? On this, we have to solve some problem also by using the principle of reversibility. Numerical problems. Next topic, lateral displacement. This is glass slab. Right? Glass slab. A ray of light coming from air enter into this denser medium, so it bends towards the normal. This is the angle of incident. This is the angle of refractions. Now, again from denser to rare, so it bends away from the normal. This angle I, this angle of reflection, and this angle of emergence. Right? This is known as angle of emergence. Now, if there is no median, then this incident ray produce a straight. It will pass on a straight. So, let distance, perpendicular distance between the emergent ray and the original ray is known as the lateral displacement. Once again, the perpendicular distance of the emergent ray and the original ray is a straight one, is known, this is known as the lateral displacement of the glass slab. Now this is lateral displacement, and this lateral displacement depends upon the three factors. First, thickness of the material. If this glass slab is more thick, lateral displacement will be more. Second, angle of incidence. Lateral displacement depends on this angle of incidence. If this angle of incidence is more, lateral displacement is also more. Right? And third point, the refractive index. More the refractive index, more is the lateral displacement. And since we know the refractive index of violet is more than red, so the lateral displacement in case of violet will be maximum, and in case of red it will be minimum. This is about the lateral displacement. And last topic for today, in front of a thick plane, not thin, thick plane mirror, this is polished surface of the plane mirror. If we keep an object, the several image will be formed. Reflection, some part refracted, reflection here because the median is same, then from one medium to another, so refraction, again some part reflected, some part reflection here, then here refractions. So whenever the medium change, refraction, if same medium, reflection. Now see, several image is formed, but the second image will be the brightest one. Why? Why the second image is the brightest one? Because the strong reflection takes place on the surface of the mirror, at the second point. That's why the second image is the brightest one. Thank you very much.